And one of those in particular, your captain.
Program very successful under Carmen, and we try to give the best.
And all the best in the bronze medal match.
Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye.
It's that moment again, the one you dream of every night. La seule chose qui te préoccupe, c'est la gloire. Le cheminement de la réussite, of pushing yourself further than ever before. But the true glory is in the shadows. Les sacrifices que tu fais, quand toutes les chances sont contre toi. When you can't push one more second, chase the glory. Visez haut.
U-Sports on CBC, presented by les championnats U-Sport à Radio-Canada. Une présentation du gouvernement du Canada, the Government of Canada. Nike, Fox 40, Barra-Burn Medical Supplies, Les Bag Baron Rings, et par Bruce Power, and by Bruce Power.
Welcome to U Sports on CBC and the 2024 Bruce Power U Sports Men's Soccer Championship from Vaso's Field in Oshawa, Ontario. This is Derek Lindemann along with Jacob Bagley as we get to bring you today's bronze medal matchup between the number 6 seed York Lions and the number 5 seed the McGill Redbirds. Prior to today's game, I was able to catch up with U Sports Player of the Year, Christian Zeppieri. I'm joined here by the U Sports Player of the Year, Christian Zeppieri. Christian, after a difficult defeat Friday evening in the semifinals, how do you get yourself up to a contest today playing for the bronze medal?
We're disappointed with the loss, obviously. We left it all out there. We thought we performed well, especially in the second half. We built more into it, but a little bit disappointed, but we know our seniors have their final game today, especially our captain. So we just have to leave it all out there like we've been doing all season, and just move on briefly and try to come home with the bronze medal today.
Bronze medal being an important piece of this. And the final game, as you said, for your seniors, especially your captain, what does it mean for you to be an important part of this team?
It means everything. I mean, none of my success would be possible if it wasn't for my teammates and my coaches. So they were crucial, especially all the seniors and all the young guys that are learning from them. So I would say it's very important to do one final game for them.
Christian, how hard is it for you to prepare for a team that you really haven't faced before in the McGill Redbirds?
We just have to keep doing what we're doing. It's been working so far. Disappointed with a couple of losses, the very few losses we had this season. But we just have to keep doing what we're doing, work hard, keep possession of the ball, move it quickly, and hopefully come away with the result.
Christian, thanks a lot for doing this. All the best in the matchup and the best in the rest of your U Sports career.
Thank you.
Jacob, how important is it to win this bronze medal here today?
It's important for both teams. I'm sure they'd both like to be in the gold medal matchup later today. But there's a lot of pride on the line today, and I'm sure both were going to want to win this bronze medal and take it home to their school.
I've had the opportunity now to be joined by the head coach of the York Lions, Carmen Isacco. Carmen, 12th time at the Nationals. How do you get up for this bronze medal game today?
I think it's important for us. We've been in this situation a couple times before, and it's the question of pride, a question of integrity, and a question of being at your best regardless of the situation and in every game that we play. There's obviously a reaction, and we have an opportunity to react today.
This being the last game for a lot of your players at York, and one of those in particular, your captain, Calvin Ramirez. What does it mean for those players that are graduating after this contest?
Yeah, I think it's Kelvin has been an incredible leader for us on and off the field. I think the players look up to him and respect him, and I think that the little extra effort that they will have will be for him and what he represents and how he's represented the badge.
Do we have any special strategy up your sleeve today, taking on a team, the McGill Redbirds, a team you haven't seen before, only on video?
Yeah, again, we took a little bit from both games that we played. We're probably going to try to set up a little bit for moving forward. Nothing too special, but nothing that is foreign to us. But maybe a little different. Hopefully, we can get involved in more attacking situations than we did Friday, and hopefully we can retain the ball a little more today.
Thanks a lot for doing this, Carmen, and all the best in this bronze medal game.
Thank you very much.
An incredible season from the York Lions and the head coach Carmen Isacco, along with the McGill Redbirds. Both teams wanted to get a little bit of hardware, some silverware, and a bronze medal in this matchup. I'm excited for a very exciting match here.
When we come back, I'll be joined by the McGill head coach, Mark Muneko, as we get set for the bronze medal match between the McGill Redbirds and the York Lions. Live from Oshawa, you're watching U Sports on CBC.
Delaney, Northwest Territories, the birthplace of hockey. Here, you'll find a community full of history and tradition. A community that Quaker surprised by transforming their arena kitchen into a Quaker breakfast bar. Stocked with our Canadian whole grain oats, it's now a place to gather, to eat, and to celebrate. We're proud to feed the passion for hockey in the place where it all started. Because we believe no matter where you're from, you've got this.
Nuclear power is lighting the path to the future. A future where clean, reliable electricity meets rising energy needs. A future with a prosperous economy founded on job growth. A future where new medical isotopes triumph over disease. For decades, Bruce Power has provided clean, reliable energy to Ontario and cancer-fighting isotopes across the globe, and will continue to play a vital role in powering a clean economy for the next generation.
Mark, as you prepare for this bronze medal game, how do you get your team up for this bronze medal? It's not the color you want, but it definitely is an important piece of your national season.
We forgot about the semifinal. We had a bad game. We just want to bounce back and try to get something back to come back to Montreal with us. And I think the both teams, they will feel the importance of the game, and both teams wants to win that game. That's for sure.
You're taking on a team, the York Lions, a team you haven't met before on the pitch, but a team you've seen in video. Is there any special strategy you can take into this contest?
No, we know they're important players. You know the style of play. We try to prepare the best way we can against them. It's a solid program, very successful under Carmen, and we try to give the best shot to it.
For a lot of your athletes, a few of them will be graduating after this match. How important is it for you to make it memorable for those graduating athletes that are playing their final U Sports contest today?
They want to finish on a good note. They know the importance. They know the importance of the game. They know the importance of that game specifically for the program, because it's not only the result of the soccer game, it's also the preparation for the season to come. And I know that getting a third place will be very important for a program who was a little bit struggling for the past few years.
Well, Mark, thanks a lot for joining us today, and all the best in the bronze medal match.
Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye.
Both teams ready for this bronze medal match, as it will be the McGill Redbirds moving left to right in the white kits with the red numbering against the York Lions wearing the red kits, white numbering. A very great matchup here. Jacob, what can we expect from these two teams?
I'm expecting a high-power offense from both sides today. It's a good matchup between two very good teams at the national tournament. We've seen a bit of both teams already today, and we're going to take a look at the starting 11 from both sides.
Looking at the starting 11 for the York Lions, Gianluca Cadello, Kelvin Ramirez, Christian Zeppieri, Ryan Robinson, Luca Acetola, Nick Spittle, Yigo Brook, Manveer Gill, Maverick Wright, James Fidalgo, and the keeper, Alicio Carbone, will be the starting 11 in red today. And for the McGill Redbirds, Nathan Yee, Yannick Laurent, Mahar Ferez, Muchaba Miro Hassan, Emilio Rossi Levin, Esteban Roy, Agilius Zagar, Vincent Valasanahi, Abraham Chami, Stuart Cleaner, and the keeper for the Redbirds, Ludovic Chichola, will get the starting goal, and we'll have a comparison of those goaltenders coming up for you. But possession, a big part of this contest. We saw McGill fall behind early on against the UBC Thunderbirds. Really couldn't get anything going, and it'll be interesting to see how they start, especially that back three that comes up challenging for the Redbirds.
It was a difficult semifinal for both teams. The York Lions losing out to the Montreal Carabins with a fantastic free kick by Quinte Pommier to take them to the national championship, and along with the McGill Redbirds, who lost out to a formidable opponent in the UBC Thunderbirds. I think we have a fantastic, not only bronze medal, but a gold medal match later today, and I'm expecting a great day, another great day of soccer here, Derek.
Another great day of soccer for sure, as the Redbirds trying to pin the York Lions. York came in strong with a very tough opening opponent as they took down the St. FX X-Men, the AUS champions, in a very talented, very high-pressure game. That was a 2-1 victory. York really dominating right from the opening kickoff as they got the first goal, Bruck scoring just 5.5 minutes into that contest.
Yeah, it was a great game throughout. It's unfortunate for the St. FX to come out on the wrong side, but York's going to look to take it to the McGill Redbirds earlier on in this game and try to catch them out and get an early lead.
Tough matchup out there on the ice. Red versus white has the Redbirds in the white kits, and it's the Lions with the ball currently. York also scoring first in their semifinal loss as they were defeated by the Montreal Caravan by a score of 2-1. But it was Nick Spittle that got that opening goal for the Lions. Lions have been playing from front, and they're going to have to find a way to get things going as they come down on that challenging back three of the Redbirds. Trying to curl it in, and there's the first touch by the keeper, Cicchiola. Didn't really handle that efficiently as he bobbled it just slightly.
Looked like a little bit of miscommunication between Cleaner and his goalkeeper. Ball squirts through, but Achitola can't get to it.
That was Zaprieri, the U Sports Player of the Year, controlling the ball as they move it out to the far side. Spittle. Looking for the cross from the goal line. It goes out as the flag comes up, and we'll get a goal kick.
Something to note from the starting 11s today. On the York side, Matthew Medeiros, a fantastic center back and a big part of their back line. Not in the lineup today. Picked up an injury in the semifinal yesterday. So Maverick Wright is coming in alongside the York captain, Kelvin Ramirez.
Weather decent at the moment, sitting at 10 degrees at kickoff. Overcast skies, expecting some rain to move in later on. This field does get slick under those conditions as the Lions bringing it down. Robinson on the far side, crossing it, looking for the head of Bruck, and it's cleared away by the Redbirds, out for a throw-in.
Second time Ryan Robinson's got to the byline, put another good ball in just over the head of his striker, Yagal Bruck.
Taking a look at the season stats, the York Lions 8-1-3 in the regular season. The Redbirds 5-4-3. Goals for really in the favor of the York Lions. 36 goals, only 10 for the McGill Redbirds. So McGill going to have to find a way to get something and get a goal here against this York Lions defense.
Yeah, it's a high-power offense led by Ryan Robinson and Christian Zaprieri, so I'm expecting them to take it to the Redbirds early.
A very talented pool of players. Fidalgo, Gill was named the player of the game in that quarterfinal win over the St. FX X-Men as McGill trying to get an attack on. Laurent swings it out to Roy. Roy trying to find a way into that box. He doesn't like what he saw, so he sends it back to Cleaner. The Redbirds really just trying to get some possession here and getting some touches. You got to get those butterflies out of the stomach and the nerves settled down.
Good possession early from the Redbirds. As we saw earlier in the couple games of Nationals, Yannick Laurent, the number 6, is a big part of their midfield and likes to control tempo for them.
McGill really on their heels in that loss to the UBC Thunderbirds as UBC really dominant in that game. It was a 3-0 Thunderbirds victory in a battle of the birds here on the championship semifinals. It was the Thunderbirds getting the win over the Redbirds. York controlling the ball, looking to get that possession and making sure everyone gets a touch of that ball. As it comes to the near side, right up into the middle, too far out of the reach of Asatola. Redbirds in control just at the midfield. They'll send it back to the defender, Chami. Chami gets it back. One jersey change in this bronze medal game as Stuart Cleaner wearing the number 25 without the jersey 4 as it's put on goal. The left foot of Mira Sand and getting it. The McGill Redbirds find a loose ball, getting a little bit comfortable was the York Lions defender, and it is the McGill Redbirds going up 1-0 here, 6 minutes in the contest, as Mira Sand just fanning on that and capitalizing. Yannick Laurent finding that loose ball, or Nathan Yee finding that loose ball, and it's 1-0 Redbirds.
Bit of a scuffed shot from Mira San. I don't know if it was a pass or a shot. He'll tell you it's probably a pass, but it ends up working out as the ball gets in behind the York Lions back line, and all Nathan Yee had to do was touch it in on goal, and he beats Carbone. It's a great start for the Redbirds.
Really, the Redbirds back four kind of relaxed there a little bit, expecting that ball to have a little more steam on it and go behind the touchline. And the only one that really anticipated anything was Yee, and he makes no mistake. And the Redbirds, only 10 goals in the regular season, gets a very important one here to open up the scoring against the York Lions.
I think the misplaced shot just kind of made everyone surprised that it ended up getting in behind the back line. Kelvin Ramirez wasn't able to react to it, and Nathan Yee got to it first.
And it's Yee that has the ball. He'll play it back to the back line of the Redbirds. Out to the near side. Villasana He will send it back to Cleaner as they'll work it on the back line. The consistency of the horns you can hear in the background. A very reasonable crowd on hand here at Vaso's Field as Carbone will pick it up, slowing things down and trying to settle down the York Lions, the players in front of him. Fidalgo back to Wright. Wright, who is taking that spot of Matthew Medeiros in the starting 11, getting the start for the York Lions and Carmen Isacco. One of the players that Isacco talked about in that pregame interview was Kelvin Ramirez, just the captain of the squad and one of the graduating players who will be playing their final game here in the youth sports careers.
Someone that I played with this summer at Vaughan Soccer Club, Kelvin Ramirez, such a hardworking player. Doesn't always get the recognition he deserves as a center back, but you'll see him in this game, and you've seen him throughout the tournament. He pretty much wins everything at the back. He's such a great center back.
Zappiero with the left foot getting it across to Bruck as the Lions trying to get it down the right side. Robinson, he stopped off, sending it back as they'll try and find their luck as they regroup at midfield. All about possession here. Played in. Bruck looking for the run too far ahead as Robinson wanted that at his feet and not in front of him as it was delivered in.
Yeah, you saw the idea from Miguel Brook, just trying to slip the ball in behind Chammy to get Robinson in on goal, but I think the better idea is, as you said, into Robinson's feet and just kind of let him go at Chammy in that 18-yard box.
And that's one of the things. Each player wants the ball in a specific spot. Some people like that out in front of them, a couple of yards, allowing them to run onto it. And other players want it in your feet and getting it really touch in close to you, as they can make the adjustments quicker if it's closer to the body.
I think it's a case of how much space is in behind as well. It was a very tight situation there for Yigal Brook, and Robinson just didn't have enough time to get in behind Chammy.
Ball goes out of touch, and we're going to get a throw in for the York Lions on our near side as we take a look there at that is the Maverick Wright, who's getting the start in the center back position for the York Lions. Bruck with a little bit of a jersey pull in behind him. Acetola trying to keep it in. He'll play it back to the defender Fidalgo, all the way back to the keeper Carbone. Swapping of the sides as they flip it to the right. Looking for the long ball. Up for Robinson. That ball won by the Redbirds. Yee. As the Redbirds trying to settle it down at midfield. Robinson will come in and pick that up for York. As they regroup, trying to settle it down here. 10 minutes gone here, and it's the McGill Redbirds striking early, as it was Nathan Yee picking up the first goal of the game. Working at the far side, looking for Robinson. He'll carry it down the line. Nice little pass there up for Spittle. Ball goes out, and it's going to be a goal kick.
A couple times Ryan Robinson and Nick Spittle have combined down that right-hand side. The ball just squirted out of play on the touch line, but it's good play from the York Lions trying to get in behind that McGill Redbirds back line. And we're going to take a look at our player to watch for the McGill Redbirds, Mir Hassan.
Mujtaba Mirasan, in his 10 regular season games this year with the RSQ season, scored 6 goals and 1 assist. Spent 3 seasons in the NCAA, earning the East All-Rookie Team honors back in 2021, and this year named a second-team All-Star in the RSQ, a very important piece of this McGill Redbird squad, even though he does not have a goal in this championships.
Spent time in the Montreal Impact Academy as well. Very good feet for a tall guy up top. He's going to be someone they want to keep an eye on for the rest of this game.
He was instrumental in that first goal, even though he probably didn't get the best foot on that ball, but he got enough of it to send it towards the goal. Yee finishing off as Chichola will come out, and he'll keep it in, knowing that it was his Redbirds teammate that was the last touch of it and did not want to concede that corner kick. Set pieces will be an instrumental part. We saw them last night in the consolation final, as Chichola delivers it long, and you don't want to give up one of those keeps if you can actually keep it in play. As taken down, and we're going to get the first foul called against the York Lions, as rolling around on the turf, Estevan Roy. As we take a look, Roy trying to get it through, but it's the sliding tackle of Wright, and Roy trying to getting the attention now as the medical staff coming out there to take a look at him. But we talked just moments ago, set pieces, and here's really the first set piece of this contest for the Redbirds, and Wright getting shown the yellow card early on as we're only 12 and a half gone.
You never want your center back to pick up an early yellow, but I think it's warranted. Waugh definitely got to that ball first, and Maverick Wright coming across with a slide tackle. Didn't get much of the ball at all. It's a really good start for the McGill Redbirds, though, being up 1 goal early on a very strong side in the York Lions. Chammy's going to be over this ball with another set-piece opportunity.
Chammy, the freshman, has yet to decide on what his major will be at McGill, but is a product of Laval, Quebec. Getting ready to take this set piece. The left footer will try and curl it towards the back post. York countering with a 2-person wall on the near side. The low driving kick cleared away off of the foot of Asatola. And now the counterattack as Robinson coming down the left side. He's going to stop up, trying to get some room. He gets tackled in the box, looking for a PK, but the referee having nothing of it as play continues on as Ramirez goes up to head that ball down for the Lions.
Looked like a good challenge for me. A little bit of explosiveness from Ryan Robinson getting in behind that McGill back line. They do well to get back and thwart the attack from the York Lions.
And you don't want to it's very hard to get a PK, especially going down softly in the box, knowing that how important each of those PKs in. And it's almost like it's a given goal in the soccer world, as the Redbirds going to swap the field as it goes back to Cleaner. He'll swing it out to the near side for Villasana. He gets it back. He gets hemmed in of the defensive pressure and clears it. Not happy was the coach of the Redbirds, Muneko, who is in his 11th season with the Redbirds, as the ball calmly controlled there by the Redbirds back line. Chammy. Laurent now swings it to the outside. Working the left side of the pitch as the Redbirds will give it away as it's cleared all the way back to the keeper, Carbone. Right. Looking for a pass, sends it up the field. Nobody there. The only one there to clean things up is Cleaner.
High press from the Redbirds causing some unforced errors by the York Lions. They got to get the ball under control, get a little bit more possession in this game.
Yee taking an elbow to the back of the head there from Gill will draw the attention of the official as the Redbirds will get the free kick. Here we take a look as there's the elbow from Gill behind the play.
Manveer Gill, a player that played for the League One winning Scorsapi this season in League One Ontario, a very strong and hard-working midfielder for his side.
The Redbird player taken down there looking at the official, and play allowed to continue on as it goes out for a York throw-in on the far side right at the midfield stripe. Spittle will take it. as the Lions settle things down. 16 minutes have gone now. Carbone back up the Spittle. He'll try and bring it under control, giving it up to the Redbirds. Good battle there on the far sideline, and York will win the throw-in as they get it quickly into play. Zeppieri swinging it out for Fidalgo. Really getting the defensive line in play here. Goes off the foot of Villasana. He out of touch, and it will be a York throw-in.
It's one of the first touches of the game I've seen from Player of the Year, Christian Zeppieri. If the Lions want to get back into this game, they're going to want to see their main player get on the ball a little bit more.
Zeppieri does have one goal in the championships. It came back in the quarterfinals. It was a penalty kick taken that gave the York Lions a 2-0 lead at the moment in that game against the X-Men of St. FX. Back to the keeper, Carbone, getting some pressure there from our player to watch, Mirasan. Carbone having to make a maneuver before he clears it up, but a good read by Villasanahi to knock that out. Right. Back to the captain, Ramirez. The fifth-year player playing in his final U Sports contest here as they go after a bronze medal. Yee from the midfield position, swinging it out to the near side, looking for Roy. Roy sending it down the line, but he had his teammate going in the wrong direction as Laurent and Roy not on the same page.
Pretty positive start from the Redbirds, being up 1-0. Also, I haven't seen very much attack from the York Lions, something that is always difficult for any team playing against York, but I think McGill's done a very good job of negating any attacks, and York's definitely going to want to get a little bit more of the ball going forward if they want to get back in this game.
York, first time that they haven't scored that first goal in a contest in this championship, as the Redbirds strike first here in the first 10 minutes of play. As they're looking for another one here, that pass errant by Laurent as it's quickly taken by the Lions to get it back into play.
A little bit of sloppy play from both sides, some misplaced passes, both trying to feel each other out and early on in this game, but I'm sure the McGill Redbirds head coach is a little happier than Carmen Asako at the moment, being up 1-0.
Two very experienced coaches. You've got 11 season for Muneko, and then Carmen Asako, 11 national titles in his 18 seasons of coaching at York. His last title coming back in the 2015 season. That capped two in back-to-back seasons as they also won in 2014. So Asako, a very decorated head coach with this York squad. Zeppieri trying to make a run. It's knocked away from him. And the Redbirds trying to settle it down and get control at the midfield stripe, and they'll send it back to the back line.
Carmen Asako, the head coach of Vaughan Soccer, men and women. I had the pleasure of playing under him this season in League One Ontario, and just is such a fantastic coach. I have nothing negative to say about him. Such a great person, a great coach, and someone that I had the pleasure of being able to play under.
Exactly. Villasana, he into the middle. It goes for Rossi Levin. As the York Lions force something, they do have numbers as Bruck taking it down, leaving it off for the Asatola. Asatola trying to take a run at the goal, but it's cleared away off the foot of Cleaner. As the York Lions trying to find a way to get the ball into the box.
Luca Achatola, the OUA West Rookie of the Year, along with the U Sports Rookie of the Year. Such a good player.
A good run there. It goes off and out, and we're going to get a corner kick coming up for the York Lions. First of this match.
Some better play for the Lions. Attacking play, just like Christian Zeppieri, someone that we noted has to get on the ball a little bit more if the Lions want to get back in this match. But as we see his stats from the season, such a good player. Winning the U Sports Player of the Year is going to be an integral part to this bronze medal match.
Tied for the lead in scoring against the nation as that was sent wide off the foot of Wright, coming closely to tie things up here. Zeppieri, 17 points in the regular season as we take another look at that opportunity by Wright as it just bounces to him off of that left foot, wanting probably to get a little bit more on top of that as it goes out just past the goal.
Missed clearance by the Redbirds, leaves the ball in the 6-yard box for Maverick Wright, and he's just got to challenge the keeper there, give him something to think about, but it flies over the bar.
Lions win that aerial ball, but can't get it through as Brooke was trying to find Robinson making the run through the back line. This back line has really done an excellent job for McGill as they're really trying to settle things down here, looking to get a second one here in this first half. Redbirds controlling it on the far side. Yee sending it, he'll get it back from Faraz. And going down is Faraz. He's back up on his feet now as the Lions trying to swing it to the left side of this pitch. Ball put through by Fidalgo. He stays down, and we're going to get another yellow card, this time against the McGill Redbirds. Vincent Villasana, he will be booked for that challenge against Fidalgo.
Fidalgo just getting a touch on it, plays the ball around the corner to his player, Luke Achatola, and Villasana, he just kind of comes through him, and I think it's a clear yellow card for me.
A very clear yellow card, easy decisions. This referee has yet to really make a challenge or a decision that has really impacted this game. They've been clear, obvious fouls, and that's what you want. The official to make sure that he dictates how clean the play is and not letting this game get out of hand. Carbone, he'll play it up the left line, looking for Fidalgo. He looks less aware as he stays out there on the pitch. Ramirez playing it off the head. Up ahead for Robinson as he's trying to get to the outside. Gill coming around, but taking a good run there is Zager. Looking for Mir Hassan, but it's intercepted by Ramirez, the strong center back for the Lions side.
A first-team All-Star in the OUA West, Kelvin Ramirez. We touched on it earlier. Such a strong presence at the back line and a big part of that York Lions team.
York just sitting back a little bit, waiting for the ball to come to them instead of moving towards it. Robinson picking up, bringing it to the middle of the field for the player of the year, Zappieri. Fidalgo, he's got Wright with him. Right on the overlap, will swing it in with the left foot. Clearing there as it was looking for the head of Brock, and it will go out for a goal touch or a goal kick.
It's a great ball from Maverick Wright, stepping in from center back. Ball gets put into the box, we'll take another look. Yagal Brook rises high, but Maverick Wright, great ball into the box, and it's challenged well. Yagal not able to get enough on it to challenge the keeper.
Good look there, and you got to want more out of that from the York Lions if they're looking to get an equalizer here. We're midway through this opening half, and it's the McGill Redbirds on top of the York Lions in this bronze medal match. Coming up later, the gold medal match, 2 o'clock scheduled time, as the Montreal Caravan will take on the UBC Thunderbirds. A battle of 1 and 2, exactly what you want in a tournament such as this. The national sports being decided by 2 of the best teams in the nation. As it goes down the wall on the right side, looking to swing it in. It's cleared away by Wright, and it will go out for a corner kick.
Very exciting matchup coming for us in the gold medal game. 2 very strong teams, 2 conference champions, and I'm expecting a great matchup later today.
There's a look of the keeper for the York Lions. That's Alicio Carbone that's getting the start. He started all 3 games this year. The 4th-year kinesiology student out of Woodbridge getting the start in goal for the York Lions in this bronze medal matchup. As we prepare for this corner kick coming up in the near side, it will be taken by the left foot of Abraham Chami, as it naturally will swing in, looking for the back post. It was punched away by Carbone. McGill settling it down. Another delivery there by Chami. This time, Carbone able to earn that and come away with that ball. Zappieri trying to go through. He plays it to the outside. York working the far side. Robinson has Zapparelli going for a run, but it was taken away by the back line, and it goes out. Now we're going to get a corner kick. This time it's going to be the York Lions.
Ryan Robinson trying to get over to the far side quickly to get this back in play. It's a good opportunity with tall players, Maverick Reich, Kelvin Ramirez getting into the box, trying to tie this game up.
It's going to be York delivering it. The out curl looking for the top of the spot. It's there. Bruck getting it over the right. And it will be the keeper, Chichola, coming down and really picking that ball out in a dangerous opportunity there. York coming close to tying things up as they take it down on the far side.
It was smart play in the box by Yigal Brook. Takes the ball down after a couple deflections and plays Maverick right. I thought he had an empty net to finish, but the Redbirds did a good job of closing him down. Redbirds
earning the control of the ball. Cleaner bringing it to his right, being watched there by Bruck. Getting it over to Vilasana. He gets by the first attacker, getting slowed down by the jersey pull there, and Yee settling it down as he gets it back to the back line. Laurent swings it out to the far side. Sent all the way back to the keeper, Chichola. Big right foot looking down the right side. The only one there was Fidalgo over his head as it goes out for a throw-in.
The two top teams in Canadian football descend on Richardson Stadium in Kingston, Ontario on Saturday, November 23rd for the 2024 Vanier Cup Championship game. Tickets are selling fast, so scan the QR code on your screen or visit usportstickets.ca to guarantee your seat for the biggest university football game of the year. The 2024 Vanier Cup on November 23rd in Kingston. Chase the glory.
York trying to get something established here, and a good read by the Redbirds. They just seem to be the quicker getting to those free balls at the moment. Trying to settle it down to the near side as it's played through to Roy. He'll swing it in. It's cleared away by Ramirez. Top of the box. Looking for it is Ferez. Sings it back out to Roy. Roy, one-on-one. Back it goes. Vilasana over into Yee, who sends it towards the goal as it's gathered up by Carbone.
It's another good set of play from the Redbirds. Good interchange. Laurent kind of dictating play as we mentioned earlier, but they're the better of the teams at the moment, being up 1-0.
Like I've said, York kind of just like they're standing still. Got to find a way to get their legs under them as Robinson and Bruck battling for it for the red jerseys of the Lions. A nice ball played through as they get it into the box area. Asatola out front. Bruck with the touch, and it goes off the foot of the defender, Zagar, and out for a corner kick. York Lions, that's their best opportunity so far.
We'll take a look at this one more time. It's incredible play down the line by Achatola. Cuts it back to Brook, and I think it's a combination of the keeper and the Redbird on the goal line, number 22, Zagar. Great goal line clearance. I thought Yigal Brook had an empty net, but it's last-ditch defending, and the York Lions come extremely close.
Bruck probably not happy that he didn't get a little bit under that and just lift it off of the turf as Robinson delivering it, and it finds the head of Bruck, and it is a tie game now as the York Lions capitalizing on that set piece for Bruck. That's his second of the championships.
Yigal Brook makes up for the missed chance with a header in the box. It's a fantastic ball in by Ryan Robinson, and Yigal Brook just rises higher than all the McGill back line. Makes it 1-1. Good header from Yigal Brook, and the momentum will probably start to shift. A 1-1 game approaching the 30th minute.
Tie game here. 1-1, 30 minutes gone, and the York Lions capitalize with a great answer. And now, can McGill find a way to get some momentum here late in this first half?
As we take another look at this corner kick, Ryan Robinson, another great ball in. He's done this all tournament long. And as we can see, Yigal Brook higher than everyone else, and it's a good header right into the turf.
York looking to continue the momentum as they set it up back to the back line, but it's given away. Roy, Yee, trying to get that run going. Little left foot there of Yee again, sending it towards the goal, getting under it a bit too much as it goes out for the goal kick.
Carbone in that with a bit of a missed clearance. McGill ends up picking it up, and it's another good chance from the Redbirds. Carmen Asako not happy with his back line and his goalkeeper playing out of the back.
York will get it back in play quickly. Carbone will clear it down to midfield. Looking for Bruck, but it's taken away by the Redbirds. Vilasana Roy with a nice little back touch, looking for the run of Rossi Levin. York will take over. Asatola going back towards his own goal will send it back to the keeper. Carbone back to Asatola as they start to move it up the right side of the field. Big long looking for the run of Robinson. He's onside. Cleaner gets across to break that chance up.
It was almost a perfect ball and a perfect touch. Gianluca Candello with a great ball over the top, but Ryan Robinson just can't get it under control.
Brook settling it down. Spittle trying to swing it back into the far side, looking for the head of Fidalgo. He doesn't get much on it. It's an easy save for the keeper, Chichalo.
Fidalgo just couldn't get on top of that. Tried to head it down to his player, Luca Achitola, but it's claimed by Chichola.
Taking his time, looking to get some movement out of the 10 players in front of him. Onto the head of Mira Sand. Gathered up by Wright, the York Lions defender who's been inserted into this game today, getting the start in place of Matthew Medeiros. Yee, who has the goal for the McGill Redbirds, looking to get it outside. Villasana Yee battling there against a pair of red jerseys. Roy can't control it, goes off of his heel, out of play. York will get the throw in.
Better play from the Lions, hunting that ball back from the Redbirds. They're doing a much better job than they did earlier in the game, and it shows on the scoreboard as they tied it up recently.
They'll get another throw in, this time coming 15 yards down the field, closer to the goal. Bruck will control it, looking to swing it to the far side. Nobody there but the white jerseys. Ferris will calm it down. Yee all the way back to the far side it goes for Chammy. As the Redbirds like to see, both teams seem to be favoring the left side for their attack angles as the Lions take over. Gill, Manveer Gill playing it back. One of those defensive midfielders is the ball trying to play through for Robinson, taken away by Chammy. Bruck, who has the equalizer, sends it to the outside for Spittle. He couldn't really get a good first touch on it. And Yee will settle it down for the Redbirds. Getting taken down. Robinson with a good challenge there as the teams exchange possession. And the Redbirds on the attack. Mir Hassan trying to see who will commit for the run. It was Ferez, but too far ahead for him. And it will just roll down on to the keeper for an easy touch.
Some back and forth play the last couple minutes. The Lions with the share of the possession at the moment, but the Redbirds still look dangerous on the counterattack.
McGill. Ramirez now. Up to Zeppieri as he gets it back from Gill. Not liking what he sees, so he'll use his keeper. Carbone. Gill swinging it to the outside. Really meticulously timing their attacks. Looking for the run of Spittle down that right side. He'll get a first touch. He's working against on the far side as he goes against Zagar, and it will go out for a corner. First corner since we've seen the York Lions equalize from the same position. Robinson going over there. This will be the fourth corner of this first half for the Lions.
You can see in that play of possession, this is Christian Zeppieri dropping a little deeper to get on the ball, wanting to dictate a bit more of the tempo for his team. Draws the corner kick, and Ryan Robinson going to take another one for the Lions.
What does Robinson have drawn up this time? Looking for this short post again. Bruck not getting a good touch on that, and it goes out for a goal kick.
Looks like the referee's calling over to the fourth official. I think it's Manveer Gill coming off for a little bit of blood, but we'll take another look at that corner kick. Well, Robinson swings it in, and Yagal Brook at that front post just doesn't get enough on it to direct it on goal.
Gill getting some quick attention as the York Lions will proceed down a man for the time being as Gill's getting that leg looked at. Chichorla will deliver it down to the left side. Good read there by the Lions to take that away. Spittle sends it down. Or that was Candello. Candello has come up to join the rush. As Bruck working, trying the jockey, finding an opening. He can't. Sends it back. Zeppieri. Fidalgo now will swing it out to right as the Lions switch the field and we're now working this near side. Asatola looking for Robinson. Wright will gather up that free ball as he's going to go for a run down the left side. Taking it down towards the goal line. Will go out, and it will be ruled a corner kick there as it was tightly challenged in the near corner.
Great play again from Maverick Wright. Getting down that left-hand side, wins his team a corner kick and another chance to swing the ball into the box with Luca Achitola on the ball.
Achitola will take the kicks from the near side. The kinesiology student gets it in, but it's cleared away by the Redbirds. First one on that free ball was Robinson. Zeppieri looking for some room, looking for the back post, the left foot, and the York Lions take the lead. A great first touch to bring it down as it is Gianluca Candello putting the York Lions on top here, 2-1.
Great ball into the box. Christian Zeppieri. Candello with that center back with a little bit of striker magic. Takes it down on his chest. The left-footed shot and it beats Chicola in net. One more look at it. Zeppieri with a good ball in. And most defenders don't have the composure to do that in the 18-yard box, but it's a great finish by Gianluca Candello.
And that's what I was confused by, is how well Candello can make that great first touch, controlling it with the chest, dropping it straight down as he finds it with the left foot. As the raindrops start to fall here at Vaso's field, the York Lions quickly go up 2-1 here as they find their first lead of the game 37 minutes into this bronze medal match, as Asatola will take down the Redbirds player as play continues on. Gill back on the field now, so the Lions did get that goal down a man, and they're back to the full complement of 11 as it's played back to Carbone. Carbone will take his space, plays it over to right, trying to swing it. Good job by Fidalgo to keep it in, as the Redbirds going to have to try and pick it up here as we're inside the final 7 minutes of this half as it goes out for a throw-in.
Not the only game of the day today. We have the gold medal matchup coming on later today at 2 o'clock between two fantastic teams, the number 1 seed UBC Thunderbirds and the number 2 seed Montreal Carabins. I'm expecting a fantastic match just like we have today between the York Lions and the McGill Redbirds.
Also going on, the Women's Championship from Halifax, and currently in the bronze medal game, it's the Ottawa GGs up by a score of 1-0 over the Cape Breton Capers. So a very exciting matchup there. Also on CBC, the women's bronze medal game, as we have a 2-1 score here in Oshawa, as the York Lions just moments ago took their first lead of this contest, as the Lions really getting their feet under them. Looked like they kind of had a little bit of a slow start, but they found their shape and really got things going here for the last 10 minutes or so. I would say they've really taken over the pace and the tempo.
I think that's a good representation, Derek. I think they had a slow start, easing themselves into the game, and McGill kind of, they took advantage of that. They went up 1 early, and the Lions have definitely responded, and going up 2-1 here late on in the first half is exactly what Carmen Asako would have wanted from his team.
A great response from the Lions as Robinson making a run down the right side looking for Bruck. Bruck stopped up just inside the box, has it roll off the tip of his toe as the goal scorer of the Redbirds, Yee, gathers it up. As the Redbirds working it down the left side, but running into the leg of the most recent goal scorer, Candello. Ramirez directing traffic as they look to switch the field to the near side. Really just slowing things down as we're in the final 5 minutes now of this first half, plus added time. Gill, who plays more in that defensive middle back position, gives it away. Roy Gill with a great defensive stretch there to win that ball and come up with it. Can't keep it in as it goes out. McGill will quickly throw it down. Roy taking it down the right side. Being watched there by Asatola. And McGill will get another throw in.
Loose pass from Manveer Gill. Does well to recover and get that ball back for his side, but it does go out for a Redbirds throw in, and they're on the attack again.
Laurent trying to get it in, but it's cleared away by the defense of the Lions, and McGill will get another throw in the offensive side of the field. Into the corner, Roy looking to cross it, and it's cleared away by Wright. Asatola, Gill. York trying to settle things down with control in the near corner. Asatola really trying to get out of that area, sending it up down the left side, too far ahead of his teammate, and it goes out for another touch. Redbirds seem to have something going here.
Some good pressure from the Redbirds these last couple moments.
We're going to see a different thrower come across to take it. It's coming from the far side. You have Zagar coming to take this throw in, as we're going to see if he can get some distance under it, as he's going to get a run up at this, trying to get it deep inside the box. Headed away from danger, and we're going to get another throw in. That is James Fidalgo getting back there on the defensive side. Another ball cleared away, this time Bruck getting ahead on it, and the Lions settling it down as they get it out to midfield. Redbirds continuing with the attack. Yee now with it in the midfield spot, looking to swing it to the far side. Mirasan swinging it, goes across the top of the crossbar and out the near side, and it's going to be a throw-in for the Lions.
A little too much on that cross from Mir Hassan, but it's better play from the Redbirds. Laurent getting his striker in down the byline, but it's just a bit too much for his teammates in the 18-yard box, and it's going to be a throw-in, which Maverick Wright's coming across to take.
Both of these teams looking to get into the halftime as a needed rest, as all of these players have been out there for the entire 45, and neither team really showing any push here. It has been the Redbirds really trying to capitalize late as it's played back to the keeper, Carbone. York trying to get out of here with this 2-1 lead. Ramirez. Carbone. Finally getting some pressure. We'll play it back to the captain, Ramirez. He'll take his space. Looking for Robinson. Robinson will start the attack as he brings it to Fidalgo, making a run down the left side. Controls a great first touch with that right foot, getting it into the box area, and it's taken away by the Redbirds and cleared out by Zeppieri, but it's going to be a throw-in for McGill.
Another good switch of play from Ryan Robinson. He's done it a couple times, linking up with James Fidalgo. Can't get the ball into the box, but as you see on screen, the player of the year, Christian Zeppieri, does the dirty work as well, alongside scoring and assisting, knocks that ball into touch for his team.
That's what you need if you want to be a player of the year, is both offensive and defensive side of the ball. Often you only get recognized for the offense, but you got to look at what he does defensively. And when you look at a player such as Zeppieri, you got to look at what he does without the ball and how he gets free and makes space for his teammates, knowing that he has such an important touch. Mirasan trying to settle it down as the Redbirds trying to get an attack going here in the 44th minute. Redbirds with it now, looking to get it into the box as it's cleared away. Wright looking to get it out, and it's finally cleared by the left foot of Ramirez. Gill starting the attack. He's got Asatola. He was trying to find him. That pass behind him going off the foot of Villasana. He out of touch. And the York Lions with an opportunity here late in this first half. Ramirez, as he'll take it back just outside of the Lions' own 18-yard box. Condello up ahead, Spittle. Back to Ramirez. As the first 45 has gone, as we're going to see how much time is added on here, as Fidalgo can't handle it. 1 minute minimum added on here in this end of this first half, as it's the York Lions leading the bronze medal match by a score of 2-1.
Not too many stoppages in this first half. I think 1 minute's probably the right decision. We'll see if the Lions can get into halftime with a lead.
Yee gets fouled there right in front of us, as we're perched above the field, just off center, more to the left side, as it's going to be the keeper, Chicholo, coming up to take this kick. We'll see how far he can get it down the field. This should be the last real kick of this first half. Chicholo, the physical health and education student out of Montreal in his third year of eligibility, getting it to the top of the 18-yard box, cleared away by Gill. And one last opportunity as the ball at midfield. And there is the final whistle to end this first half as a very exciting game here. The McGill Redbirds strike first, getting that 1-0 lead, but the York Lions respond with two of their own as they take a 2-1 lead into halftime of this bronze medal match. Coming up, our U Sports halftime show features the Pepsi U Sports Champion Spotlight, and we'll also recap the first half, looking at stats and highlights when we return to Oshawa. The score at the end of the first half of this bronze medal match, it's the York Lions 2 and the McGill Redbirds 1. You're watching U Sports on CBC.
All the goals.
That is a worldie!
All the drama.
That is absolute chaos!
It all leads to this.
Are you kidding me?
The Canadian Premier League Final, Saturday at 3 Eastern.
How are your investments doing?
That was on purpose. You know that topic always throws me off.
Lots of people feel that way. But don't worry, BMO's got advice to spare with any investment guidance and support you need.
I need some.
And you'll get it with personalized investing recommendations to help you feel confident in your decisions.
I'm curious. Do you roll as good as you help?
Bowling mode.
It's yes, by the way.
BMO.
Hey, U Sports fans, check out shop.usports.ca for this week's promotional item from the Nike Team Collection. Visitez le shop.usport.ca pour en profiter de la promotion de la semaine de la collection Nike Team.
I'm with Kavan Grant at Vaso's Field, and he's part of Ontario Tech's men's soccer team. Kavan, I want to get to know you a little bit. Can you describe yourself?
I'm a little bit of a quiet person, but definitely loud on the field. If you ever came to one of my games, you could definitely get me on the field. I like my music, and I like my me time. I really enjoy my me time.
How did you first start playing soccer?
I was 3, and my parents gave me a soccer ball, and just running around, kicking the ball. Parents decided that they were gonna put me in soccer, and ever since then, I actually started as a left wing center mid. I think it's been since I was 11 or 12 that I made the switch.
What is it like to be in net during a soccer game as a goalkeeper?
My friends think I'm crazy to put myself in between the posts, but I love it. It's a difficult position, and some people may not understand it, but you just got to be mentally strong and mentally tough in the net to keep your head up, regardless of whether you really get down a goal or you get scored on.
What made you choose to play at Ontario Tech?
I actually live 5 minutes away, so I wasn't really trying to travel too much, and I was previously at Durham College, so I played 2 years there, and then after COVID year, I decided that I was going to transfer to Ontario Tech to play on the soccer team. So it's very convenient that 5 minutes away, fields here, we train every morning, and then I just go about my day, have my classes.
The championship is coming up here, men's soccer championship at Ontario Tech.
Yeah.
What does it mean to you to be able to potentially experience that right on your home turf?
Back in 2019, I was a part of the Durham Lords Championship run when we hosted nationals. So it's very exciting to do it with Ontario Tech as well. And being one of the leaders and having that experience, so I can help my team to the best of my ability to lead us into another, or our first ever national championship. And it's kind of sweet that we have it on home ground, home territory. So we're not really looking to lose it to anybody. So we're going to be hungry. We're going to come out strong. And a lot of people are doubting us in our ability because we have a new and fresh squad, but we're going to shock.
After this timeout, we'll meet the nominees and award winners for U Sports Rookie of the Year. You are watching U Sports on CBC.
The nominees for the 2024 Lou Billick Award for the U Sports Men's Soccer Rookie of the Year are, en nomination pour le prix Lou Billick décerné à la recrue de l'année 2024 en soccer masculin. Du sport universitaire de l'Atlantique, from the AUS, Mohamed Tolba, Université Dalhousie University. Du réseau du sport étudiant du Québec, from the RCQ, Samir Gia, Université de Montréal, University of Montreal. Des sports universitaires de l'Ontario, from the OUA, Luca Achitola, Université York University. Et de l'Association Ouest Canadienne, from Canada West, Henri Gobou, Université de la Colombie-Britannique, University of British Columbia. Le lauréat du prix Lou Billick en tant que recrue de l'année en soccer masculin U-Sport est, the winner of the Lou Billick Award as U-Sports Men's Soccer Rookie of the Year is Luca Achitola, Université York University.
Where exceptional student athletes are born, where records are broken, where great plays are made, where school colors ignite passion, where champions prevail, where tradition is celebrated, Ontario University Athletics.
Feel every hit, point, and celebration as if you're standing right on the sideline. Our passionate team unlocks a world of possibilities with digital broadcasting made simple, bringing heart-pounding action directly to millions of fans. Proudly Canadian, ISI Live, be there.
La dépendance à la nicotine se manifeste sournoisement. Méfie-toi. nicotine addiction sneaks up on you. Beware.
Make some noise for your Ontario Tech. Falling everywhere, what? Fearing the regrets, what? Knocking out the best, yeah. Blocking up the rest. I am a Ridgeback. If you're a Ridgeback, make some falling everywhere, what? Fearing the regrets, what? Knocking out the best, yeah. Blocking up the
All the goals.
That is a worldie!
All the drama.
That is absolute chaos!
It all leads to this.
Are you kidding me?
The Canadian Premier League Final, Saturday at 3 Eastern.
Delaney, Northwest Territories, the birthplace of hockey. Here, you'll find a community full of history and tradition. A community that Quaker surprised by transforming their arena kitchen into a Quaker breakfast bar. Stocked with our Canadian whole grain oats, it's now a place to gather, to eat, and to celebrate. We're proud to feed the passion for hockey in the place where it all started. Because we believe no matter where you're from, you've got this.
Nuclear power is lighting the path to the future. A future where clean, reliable electricity meets rising energy needs. A future with a prosperous economy founded on job growth. A future where new medical isotopes triumph over disease. For decades, Bruce Power has provided clean, reliable energy to Ontario and cancer-fighting isotopes across the globe, and will continue to play a vital role in powering a clean economy for the next generation.
Welcome back to Vaso's Field in Oshawa, Ontario, as you are watching U Sports on CBC. My name is Derek Lindemann, along with Jacob Bagley, as we get set for the second half of this bronze medal match of the 2024 Bruce Power U Sports Men's Soccer Championship. An exciting first 45. It is the York Lions up by a score of 2-1 over the McGill Redbirds as we take a look at the goals of that first half as the Redbirds strike first as Nathan Yee finding the back of the net just 6 minutes into this contest, and the Redbirds take that early lead as we get another look, and then the York Lions capitalizing twice in that second. The first off of a corner kick as Ryan Robinson delivered it, and Yigal Brook settling it down with the header into the back of the net, and then a great pass, Christian Zappieri, and an even better first touch by the defender, Gianluca Condello, controlling it, getting the left foot on it, and that's where we stand, 2-1 after 45.
It was a great start from the McGill Redbirds. They got out to a quick start, getting that early goal, but the Lions definitely responded as the half went on, and they lead the Redbirds 2-1 in this bronze medal matchup as we see a number of substitutions being made for the Redbirds at the beginning of the second half.
And we just had a quick look at the three Redbirds that will be coming on. Angus Logan, Kyle Azuma, and Lafika Noko coming in for the Redbirds, and the lone player Justin Ciccello coming on for the York Lions. As we take a look at our first half stats, it is the Lions up by a score of 2-1. They could really controlling the game in the second part of that first 45, outshooting the Redbirds by a total of 9-6. Each team getting a fair share on target, 5 for the Lions compared to 3 for the Redbirds. Pretty quiet on the foul front, only 2-1, and the Lions getting 4 more corner kicks in that first 45, and it'll be interesting to see as the rain picking up here will affect this second half.
Yeah, interested to see how the conditions play a part in the second half. The Lions also making a substitution with number 7, Justin Ciccello, coming into the match. We'll get a look to see who came out. I believe it is... Let's take a look here.
I know.
Nick Spittle. Nick Spittle coming out of the match, the number 14. We've got Justin Ciccello coming in, so we'll see how he influences the game. Someone that I know very well in Justin Ciccello, an explosive winger, played for Woodbridge League 1 this season. Similar player to Nick Spittle, likes to get down the touchline, but an interesting substitution for the Lions coming into this second half.
unlimited substitutions at the halftime as York will start the second half with the ball wearing the red kits with the white numbering and lettering, moving left to right, and the Redbirds making the run from right to left in their white kits with the red numbering as York trying to calm it down. Condello, who has that second goal, got it up ahead to the other goal scorer, Bruck. Right now with it, who got the start in this contest due to the absence of Matthew Menderos. As that's Zappieri making that first run as it goes in, and we're going to get the first touch of the second half for the keeper, Ludwig Chichola.
Looks like the big striker, Mir Hassan, coming off for the Redbirds. Noko taking his spot, the number 12 up top for McGill.
And we'll see how long Mir Hassan sits on the bench. They are allowed to re-enter this contest.
If the score continues this way with the York Lions leading, I wouldn't be surprised later on if we do see Mir Hassan come back into the match.
And it'll be important to see how long head coach Mark Muneko will keep him on the bench, getting him a little extra rest here as the Lions continue to just try and control possession of the ball as they move it around the back line. Right. We'll get it outside. That goes off. That was Robinson delivering the through ball, but it goes out of touch for a throw-in. That's Fidalgo will go across to take this throw. James Fidalgo, the freshman out of Maple, Ontario. He's studying commerce at York. As we got to remember, these are not just athletes. They're students as well. And when you look at U Sports, and we're going to see the referee getting over there quickly.
I think it's the aforementioned James Fidalgo taking down Wah on the far side. It's going to be a free kick in a pretty good position for the Redbirds.
A free kick for sure. And just getting back, how important it is to remember that these are student athletes. Student, a very important role for these players, as they very important to pick up their credits and their degree along the way. For a lot of these players, this will be their final U Sports matchup as they will finish their 5 years of eligibility after this bronze medal match. As McGill trying to get the equalizer here early on.
Chammy over the ball to serve it in, the left footer.
Towards this penalty spot, looking for the top of the box, looking for the head of Noko. He does get it, and it will be last touched by the Lions. So the Redbirds will get an opportunity here with a corner kick.
Looked like Kelvin Ramirez, the captain for the York Lions, challenging Noko in the box there. Does enough to get it out for another corner kick.
Only one corner kick for the Redbirds in the first half, as this will be taken by Estevan Roy. He swings it into the near post as Bruck will come out and doing a great job defensively clearing it out. Unfortunately, can't control the ball as it rolls off his chest and out for a Redbirds throw. Chammy will come across to take this throw.
Good start from the Redbirds in the second half. Most of the play has been down in the York Lions' final third.
Redbirds trying to get something going. It's taken away by the Lions. Chichillo, who's got some legs as he coming in at that halftime substitution, was looking to get the through ball to Zappieri. Redbirds working it on the far side. Looking for the run is Nathan Yee. Yee had that goal in the first 6 minutes, swinging it across for Azuma. Great read there by Condello to head that away for danger for the moment. Acetola now will help out on the defensive side. Carbone, good battling there between Bruck and the defender Cleaner. Won by Cleaner as the Redbirds trying to settle things down as they get it out to the far side. Back to the keeper, Chichola. Quickly is Bruck running down, challenging him as he gets it up to the near side, looking for the foot of Chammy. As the Redbirds up with numbers, Rossi Levin swings it out to the far side. Velasani curling it into the box. Great job and a great read there by the keeper, Carbone, to control that ball that was played into the 6-yard box. As Acetola gets taken down.
Knocked the biggest keeper in the world, Alessio Carbone, but he does well there to come and claim the ball for his team. As we see Luca Acetola taking a hard foul, he's down on the ground with the trainer coming out.
Luca Asatola, who won the OUA Rookie of the Year, going on to win the U Sports Rookie of the Year in his first season. The kinesiology student out of Vaughan looks like getting some attention there to the ankle area. A very key point spot. He can play both the midfield and the forward position as he's taking his spot in the midfield in this. As we take a look there, that's the Montreal keeper that we're going to look at, Ludwig Chichola. He's given up 3 or 4 goals so far in this contest. Both the quarterfinal and the semifinal game, he was called upon to make 5 saves in each of those games. As Asatola will have to come out momentarily. York Lions will be down a man. We seen this earlier, and the York Lions actually scored as they were down a man to go ahead as Candello, but that ball goes out, and it'll be a throw-in for McGill.
Looks like Luca Acciatolo is going to enter this game in a second again. Good to see he's not too injured and can re-enter here.
Ottawa out in Halifax in the women's bronze medal game has added a second goal as they lead the Cape Breton Capers by a score to 2-0 there. We'll keep you updated of that women's bronze medal score as they play also. And a foul in the box, but it's going to be the Redbirds and the offside call, and we're going to get a yellow card showing.
I think it was actually a simulation call by the referee. Luca Acciatola going to ground, as we'll see here. Good feet from Acciatola again, the TFC2 product. Looking for the contact, but I think the ref gets it right, and it's a simulation call and a yellow card for Luca Acciatola.
And the head coach, Carmen Isako, really showing his displeasure and talking to the fourth official how he's not happy with the call at all. Isakolo picking up a yellow card in that semifinal loss over the Montreal Carabins. It was a very highly contested game, a 2-1 win for Montreal. And later today, 2 o'clock start there as Montreal going for gold as they take on the UBC Thunderbirds right here from Vaso's field. Azuma down the far side trying to find a lane to cut this in, or Roy off the crossbar. Another shot. And a handball there as Wright getting away with it, but Carbone making a big save.
The Redbirds benches, they're screaming at the fourth official. They think it's a handball after the big save by Alessio Carbone.
Let's take a look at this as the initial shot goes off the crossbar as Laurent trying to settle it down. The touch by Carbone, and it does catch the right hand of Wright. So maybe the McGill bench having a case to really argue it here, as they were looking to get the equalizer. A very glorious opportunity coming with a crossbar and then a big save by Carbone.
Yeah, give credit to Alessio Carbone. That's a great save. Strong left arm. Keeps his team ahead in this game.
Ball goes over the head of Azuma, out of touch. And it's going to be a throw-in for York.
Redbirds head coach still giving it to the referee. He thinks that was definitely a handball. It would have given his team a chance to get back into this match. But now, again, still good play from the Redbirds.
And now a questionable call on the foul for McGill as the York Lions getting the free kick as they try and calm things down and find their shape as they get it out. Bruck waiting for it. Gets pushed from behind, and he goes down, and we're going to get the foul called right at the center dot area. York will have the free kick.
Zeppieri gets it started quickly to a center back.
York just happy to keep control of the ball as Carbone will swing it out to the near side. Candello can't handle that as Gill finally settling it down. He'll take the space. Nice through ball looking for Chichillo. He swings it in, but it's cleared away by the defender, Logan. And it will be a corner kick coming up for York.
Good ball for Manveer Gill. Gets Chichillo in behind the McGill back line. It's well defended again by Cleaner, but it's going to be a corner kick for the Lions.
Lions setting up. As the swing will come in, we saw them going to the near post, this time looking for Wright on the back post. As that kick, catching it out of the air, was Fidalgo, getting underneath it a little too much as he sends it high into the gloomy sky.
Ambitious effort there from James Fidalgo. I like the I like the thought, but probably better to just put that back into the box and give his team a chance to get onto it again with the big men still up in the box, such as Maverick Wright and Calvin Ramirez.
The steady drizzle continues here as Gill heads it down. Up ahead to Robinson, playing it through again, looking for Chichillo. Got a little extra. Has it knocked away from him by Cleaner as it's cleared out. Gill. Lions really picking up the tempo here, taking it back, trying to get that insurance marker as Cleaner picking it up. He'll shield it as it goes out, and it's going to be a goal kick.
Been very impressed by Cleaner throughout this match. The captain for the McGill Redbirds, very strong and confident center back. He's got a bright future in youth sports, and I think he's had a very strong championship.
Cleaner only in his second year out of Kamloops, British Columbia. He is a mechanical engineering student, so intelligence also on his side, and a center back position. You got to be one of those intellectual, especially studious of the soccer game, really controlling it from that back line, and a captain with that quality is really hard to come by. Bruck trying to settle it down. Chichillo sending it back to Candello. Gianluca Candello all the way back to the keeper Carbone as they'll try and flip the field. Right. York working it down the far side now. Nice little give and go. Robinson unable to come with that as it's knocked out for a throw-in.
The Lions in no rush here to get the ball back into play. Still lots of time in this game, but they're content with their 2-1 lead at the moment. Of course, they're going to want to try to add to it.
Robinson controlling it on the far side to Gill, who's sitting back in that midfield position, looking for Bruck, but a great slide there to intercept that pass. Asatola trying to get into the box area. Nice little touch there. Bruck. Zeppieri makes it 3-1 here with his second of the tournament as the player of the year. Christian Zeppieri finds the back of the net.
It's fantastic play from the York Lions. Intricate, tight play. Luca Acitola with fantastic feet gets the ball through the McGill back line into Yigal Brook. And it's unselfish play. Plays the player of the year, Christian Zeppieri, in on goal, and he's not going to miss that one. It's a great finish, and it's 3-1 Lions.
When I saw that developing, I kind of thought, how are these two big guys going to handle this ball? Bruck, Zeppieri, both coming together, and it's Bruck that gets there first, being unselfish, giving it to Zeppieri, and Zeppieri with an eye for that net, finds it as he tucks it in and just making the perfect, ideal ball there as he picks it up and really adding some insurance for the York Lions with his second of the tournament, his first of this contest.
Credit to Luca Acitola as well in the middle of the field, creating that chance for the Lions, and the combination of Yigal Brook and Christian Zeppieri had to put that away, and they did just that.
Great future ahead for the York Lions as they're trying to fend off the attack, the left foot there of Noko, and Carbone really making an easy save there. You've got Zeppieri, player of the year, in his second year of eligibility. Asatola, rookie of the year, still with 4 years left. That's 3 possible years more that these two could play together. York Lions in a good spot for their future. And you're looking up and down that line, a lot of high-quality players still in their second and third year. This York Lions team, perennial favorites in the the Western Conference of the OUA. Really, the real challenge came in their quarterfinal win as they had to go to PKs as they defeated the Guelph Griffins on penalty kicks, and then they beat the Toronto Metropolitan Bold in the semifinals by a score of 2-1 before eventually falling to the Ontario Tech Ridgebacks in the OUA finals. That was a 2-1 decision right on the turf at the York Lions.
Just looking up and down this roster, Christian Zeppieri, drafted by York United in last year's draft, spent some time with them during the CPL season, and with the CPL draft coming up again for this season, I wouldn't be surprised if the York Lions have more players drafted.
The left foot there of Candello getting under it a little too much, controlled by Zeppieri, as the Redbirds forced to take over and play it all the way back to the keeper, Chicola. Up, looking for Noko, colliding there with Candello. Candello does win the ball, but giving it right back to the back line cleaner. All the way back to the keeper. 60 minutes gone here. We're an hour into this contest. Rain still continuing the fall here to make conditions difficult and damp as the Redbirds looked like they were making a run as Roy was in there, but the offside flag comes up.
Ball just gets in behind Maverick right at the back. Roy able to get on the ball, but just caught slightly offside. It's good play again from the Redbirds, but Noko slightly too quick with that ball and was caught offside. I think it was a bit of a bad touch anyways. Alessio Carbone did get onto it, but good play from the Redbirds nonetheless.
Carbone will take the free kick, clearing it up, and a push from behind will give the Lions a free kick 3/4 of the way down the offensive zone.
Probably Ryan Robinson going to swing this in again. It's a good spot for the Lions. We'll see if Maverick Wright can get on it again.
Forced to back it up a couple of yards. Was the official not happy with the original spot that Robinson was trying to place the ball at?
Zeppieri and Fidel go close by as well. We'll see if the Lions end up choosing to go short here.
Short isn't a bad option as they do. Zeppieri trying to step in, gets taken down, and will draw another foul.
They got about 6-7 yards out of that, a little closer.
And more to the middle
down.
as we take another look. Zeppieri trying to go through Yee. Yee just standing with him is field. And Zeppieri winning that free kick. More head on here for this attempt if York decides to go at goal.
I've seen Christian Zeppieri hit these before. Might do it again here. Try to make the lead 4-1 for his York Lions.
And it is Zeppieri that's looking ready to take the kick. He does have Acetola ready in near vicinity, as he will go looking for the near corner, driving it through the wall, but an easy save for Chicola.
Didn't get all of it. Christian Zeppieri, pretty easy for Chicola in that to stop that one and get the play restarted for his team.
He'll roll it out as the Redbirds turn it over. A really bad pass there as Ferraz looking to send it out to the right side.
I think that third goal may have taken a little bit out of the Redbirds' sails. Some misplaced passes recently, and the Lions are definitely in control of this matchup.
The gold medal team starting to make their way in this is coming up at 2 o'clock. The Montreal Caravan will take on the UBC Thunderbirds for that national title as it's cleared away off the head of the Ramirez, the captain of this York Lions squad. Azuma looking to get into the box area, delivering the pass, looking for the run was Chami, delivering it. Azuma sends it over the crossbar, and we're going to get a foul called before on the Redbirds.
I think it was on the cross. Alessio Carbone does well to come out, but I think it just hits the handball.
Here we take a look at comparisons between these two highly touted schools. McGill making 33 appearances, provincial titles compared to only 7 for the York Lions. National titles, though, York winning 5 of those 7 trips to the Nationals compared to only 3 national titles for the Redbirds. As the Redbirds will have an opportunity to try and get one back here off of this free kick.
Looks like Chami's coming over to that far side to swing the ball in the left footer. He's had good service throughout this championship, and I'm sure Cleaner's going to be a big target at the back post for him.
And then you have Noko running. Noko's got about 2 inches on any defender there. As Chami getting set, the official making sure that everyone is proper. As the run starts, Chami sending it in, looking for the head. The ball comes to the near side. Cleaner trying to get it. Goes off the legs of Carbone, out for a corner kick.
It wasn't the way I expected it to get to Cleaner, but a bit of a misplaced clearance by the York Lions. Ends up getting back to Cleaner, and it's a good save by the aforementioned Alessio Carbone. He's had a very strong tournament, someone I've played with in the past. Not the biggest goalie in the world, but someone that has fantastic distribution and a big part of this Lions team.
Carbone giving up 3 goals against in those 2 previous matches, the 2 against in that semifinal defeat, as it's curled into the near post, headed away by the York Lions. Fidalgo, it will go out, and we're going to get another kick from the identical location. Azuma will take it again.
Aggressive defending from James Fidalgo, knocks that one back into touch, but it's well played by the York defender.
As we look at Azuma looking for the near post, Fidalgo getting there first, Azuma delivering it again, Noko getting up there, but it sails over his head as it's cleared by the left foot of Fidalgo.
It was busy on that 18-yard box. I think it was Kelvin Ramirez who ended up clearing that away for his team.
And we're going to get a McGill substitution. Checking into the game, Eric Korich coming in. He'll take the spot of Yannick Laurent. Laurent exiting, a very quiet game for him, as he will get replaced by Korich, the 4th-year student out of Brazil, the economics student at McGill, coming in, as we're going to see how both of these coaches decide to use their benches in this final 24 minutes of this contest. All the way back to the captain cleaner. Out it goes. Chami trying to get something started here as they work the near side. Korich just getting on, looking for Noko, swings it, and it will be deemed off the foot of Noko, so it's going to be a goal kick.
Good defending from Maverick Wright to close that space on Noko. Good first touch by Korich to get that ball into his striker, but Maverick Wright snuffs out the attack and clears that ball away, and it ends up going out for a goal kick for the Lions.
Carbone will take it. Electing to go with the long ball as he delivers it deep into the half of McGill. Trying to settle it down. Bruck will open up the scoring for the York Lions before Candello added the current game-winning goal, and Zeppieri adding a little bit of insurance in this second half as it's rolled out to the foot of Rossi Levin as they work it down the near side. Rossi Levin trying to get something going. Yee, who did have the goal in that first half, coming 6 minutes in. Chami trying to get a lane, looking for the curl into the penalty spot. Fanning on it was the first attempt of Roy, and York will run it out to the midfield stripe. Zeppieri showing off his speed. Nice little pass to Bruck, trying to give it back. The exchange shot on goal. Chichola with the save as it's cleared away.
Yagal Bruck, his first touch just taking him a little too wide. Wasn't able to get a good shot on goal.
Goes out for a throw-in.
The road to the Vanier Cup continues on Saturday, November 16th, when the RSEQ Dunsmore Cup champions to the province of Saskatchewan to take on the Canada West Hardy Cup champions in the 2024 Mitchell Bowl. Catch all the action exclusively on CBC Gem, beginning at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. The road to the Vanier Cup and U Sports on CBC, where champions are made.
Ryan Robinson coming out of this match as he's had himself an excellent championship, playing that left side midfield position for the York Lions.
The number 29, Cheyenne Sultanzadeh, coming into the match.
Getting his first touch of the action. Missed out on the York Lions playoff run as it's played down the near side, cleared away by Ramirez.
Good game from Ryan Robinson today. Picked up an assist on that Yagal Brook goal. Very influential player down that right-hand side, and a good performance throughout Nationals.
McGill looking for one here, 20 minutes in. Kind of like what Howe is describing it. York was facing the deficit yesterday at around the same time. McGill kind of got to get one here in the next 5 or so minutes and try to make it a one-goal game going into the final 10 as Chichillo will take it down the right side. Clears the defender Cleaner, but Cleaner will catch back up to win that ball away.
It was good play initially from Justin Chichillo to beat a couple McGill defenders, but Cleaner recovers well.
Chammy getting it up the near side, can't keeping it in. Was Rossi 11 as it goes out for a McGill throw, and we're going to get a McGill substitution. They're going to wait a little bit longer to make it, as it looks like that is William Popsico getting ready to come in. As it's cleared long down off the head of the York Lions defender. Cleared there by Candello. McGill trying to settle it down. Swung out by Azuma, looking down the left side for Korich. And the foul will be called, and now we can get that substitution as Popsico ready to come in. He'll take the spot of number 19, Emilio Rossi 11.
Looks like a like-for-like substitution. Rossi 11 coming out of the match with Popseku coming in to replace him into the midfield area.
Gianluca Candello ready to get play restarted as he'll get it back from Manveer Gill as York trying to move it up the field. 71 minutes now gone, and York adding one more here in the second half to take a 3-1 lead. As it's played back. Looking to bring it up. Trying to control it. Chammy delivering it down the left side line, and it's knocked out of touch. And McGill will get another throw in as they continue to try and pick up the pace.
Just under 20 minutes left in this match. With a 3-1 lead for the York Lions, they're content to keep the McGill Redbirds off the scoreboard anymore, but the McGill is definitely going to need to get a little bit more possession, as they're doing in these last couple minutes, to get back into this match.
Logan trying to deliver it through, looking for Yee, but it's intercepted by Gill. As Fidago has it, it goes out, and York will get the throw in on the far side. As you can see, the umbrellas up in the far side attendance. Gill. Ramirez back to Carbone. He'll calmly clear it. As the ball on the near side, Chichillo. Cadello.
Good touch by Yigal Brook.
Winning that, bringing it down to control it on the turf. Sends it out wide. The flag stays down as York trying to look for another one. The spin, Asatola sending it just by the near post.
It was a good play by the Lions. Yigal Brook getting the ball up the field. Achatola tries to place a ball centrally, gets a shot off. Beats Chichillo, but just by the bar.
It looks like Chichillo getting fingertips on that as it's ruled a corner kick, as Asatola going out to take this dangerous. York Lions dangerous on their corner pieces.
You'd probably think if the York Lions get a goal here, the game's probably all but done. We'll see what kind of service Achatola puts into the box.
Swinging it, looking for that near post. It's cleared away by the head of Cleaner. But York will just send it back in. Bruck with the bicycle attempt is offside.
Love the creativity there from Yigal Brook. Just caught offside. We'll take a look at that one more time.
Here's the deliver inside. Bruck trying to get up with the bicycle. Unfortunately, he is offside.
Gets decent contact. Good ball in from James Fidalgo, but caught offside. Good step by the McGill back line.
McGill trying to push here. Azuma down the left side. Up ahead. He gets it back. A nice little back touch by Korich. Azuma getting it in. Noko sending it to the 6-yard box. It's headed there. Ball still loose. The back heel by Roy. Finally, it's cleared away by Zeppieri, away from danger.
We saw a similar back heel from Cameron Shaw in the St. FX game when he did score. Good ingenuity there from the McGill striker, but just doesn't come off. It's well defended by the Lions.
Cleaner starting to push again. Yee outside for Chammy. Chammy will try and get it in. He'll curl it in to the top of the 6. Cleared away by Ramirez. And finally, it is Fidalgo getting out of the box area. Bruck coming back. Gill now will clear to the far side.
Chichillo's on the right side here if he can find him. He does.
And there's the ball looking for Chichillo. He had space, but Cleaner closes quickly and takes it away from just in front, and he'll get there and keep it in play.
Cleaner pretty much done this the entire national championship, cleaning up the mess for his team.
All the way back. That's not Cleaner this time. That is Chamil swinging it out to the far side. Logan bringing it up. Looking ahead, trying to find the Coleridge on the run, but the back line of the Lions will clear it. Zepieri has Chichillo on this far side. Chichillo slowing things down. Asatola gets tackled there. Cleaner thinking he got all ball, but it's going to be a foul against Cleaner, and the York Lions will get a free kick as Asatola getting himself back up off the turf.
Looked like Cleaner did get a bit of the ball there. I can see where the disappointment from him is coming from, but the referee calls a foul, and it's going to be a free kick for the York Lions.
And I'm okay with that dispute of the call from Cleaner. Recognizing how important this contest is, he did get a piece of it, and in his eyes, it was a very fair challenge.
Nonetheless, we've got Luca Achitola over the ball. Yigal Brook with him as well, but I'm sure this is probably going to be the number 13's ball to either cross or shot.
And off the screen, you have Chichillo way down on the right side. Is the play here to go at goal, or is it to play it and keep possession on the wing?
Just based on the positioning of the ball, I'm thinking this probably goes to Chichillo.
And it does, as Chichillo crosses it, looking for it, and finding it was right, as he just sends it by the near post. A very dangerous opportunity, and we could see it developing from up here as it was played by Asatola to Chichillo, making that one-touch cross, going over the head of Bruck, and Wright just not getting enough on it, but a really good look at goal by the York Lions.
Yeah, good set play from the Lions. Chichillo with a good ball into the box, and Wright just can't direct that on goal.
Nice little touch there as he flicks it on. Chichillo getting it up for Brook. York not happy with this 2-goal lead, looking for more here as they're turned aside.
Some penalty shouts from the Lions. The ref doesn't decide to give it.
McGill getting set to make another substitution as Elias Farhat warming up just below us. Candello getting up high there first to win that battle. Chichillo battling. Him and Azuma not happy with each other as Azuma winning the free kick, and we're going to see that substitution as the goal scorer Nathan Yee will be substitute out in favor of Elias Farhat. Popsicu. Down the left side, Chamil. He'll swing it in with the left. Top of the 6. Cleared away by Ramirez. And York mounting a run of their own. Zepieri looking through. He's got Bruck. Doesn't get it out far enough as it's headed away by Cleaner. Noko trying to battle for it as it rolls back down on Carbone. He'll let it come down, and he'll gather it up as Noko comes running in with some pressure.
The two big central defenders for both teams, Ramirez and Cleaner, sharing defensive responsibilities for each of their sides. Both doing a great job in this match so far, but it's the Lions up 3-1 with less than 15 minutes to go in this match.
Ball played through. This one will roll down on the keeper, Chicholo. He'll pick it up and roll it back into play. Popsicu running, taken down by Bruck. As the Lions not allowing the Redbirds to get into the offensive side. Chichillo now's got some space. Overlap run by Zapieri. Trying to go far side. Chichillo will send it back as running out to get there on the far side is Fidalgo. He'll swing it in, cleared away by Logan. York still trying to push for another one here. Noko winning that one. Play allowed to continue on. Coleridge down the left side. Azuma will play it looking for the far side. It's cleared away by the head of Fidalgo. Gill gets clipped and will win a free kick there as he goes down to the turf.
Good play from the Redbirds on the counterattack. I think it was just a slight misplaced pass, so we'll take another look at that foul.
Gill going after that. He gets clipped by the back leg of Zagar, and that will result in that foul call as the Lions trying to figure out how they're going to elect to play this free kick. It's Maverick Wright to take it. He'll just send it down to the middle of the field. Didn't really get much on it. As Zapieri trying to win it. Bruck looking through to Chichillo. Chichillo recognizing he can't get there will just give up on that ball as it goes out for the goal kick.
The Lions don't need another goal in this game, but they're trying to make it 4. Yagalbrook with a good ball through, just a little too far in front of his winger, Justin Chichillo.
Gill will win that ball as he brings it down with his head. Azuma will take it before it goes out of play. Flicks it through. Going down is Coleridge. Coleridge trying to swing it in. Goes off of Candelo out, and we're going to get a corner kick coming up as we approach the 80-minute mark for the Redbirds.
Good opportunity for the Redbirds to put a good cross in, challenge Alessio Carbone in net, and try to get their team back into this match.
Popseko to take this this corner kick. Looking to get it into the 6-yard box. Looking for the back post. Sails a little too far as it's cleared away by the Lions as they get it outside. Finally cleared away by Ferez.
Anywhere will do there for Chichillo to get that ball away. The Lions happy with their lead. The McGill Redbirds got to have a little bit of anxiety. They got to get the ball up the field, being down 3-1 at the moment.
York starting to sit back. The only one really up high is Bruck, trying to keep the defenders honest as the ball comes out. Logan looking to send it back in, using the left side, looking for Chamil. Good job there as it's headed away and out for a throw-in coming up for McGill. Chamil looking for the foot of Cleaner. Looking to send it out, is making the run down the right side, was just out of the reach of Vilasana.
The rain didn't help him in that situation. Cleaner wanted to clip that over the top to his right back. Ball just skips off the turf and goes out for a goal kick.
Not the heaviest of rains, just a consistent drizzle, just enough to really make the turf a little bit more slick. And you got to be aware of how that ball really skips and will respond to this wetness that the turf has been undertaking as it's cleared. Controlled there by the Redbirds. Cleaner. Chamil. Redbirds looking to get a run. Noko too far for him as it's headed back to the keeper by Ramirez as Carbone will pick it up. 82 minutes gone now. 8 minutes left on the clock plus any added time. As of now, I can't remember much of the second half that will result in that added time as the York Lions, Justin Hendricks, getting warmed up and ready to enter this contest in the final minutes. Chamil has it, playing it up the side. Coleridge. Back. Gill will settle it down for York as they press on. Taken away. Zeppieri looking for another one, trying to get to his left, finds it. Big save going back to his left, getting the left hand on it was Chicholo as Zeppieri was looking for his second of the game. Through ball there, Noko. The flag does come up, and the Redbirds turn back by that offside call.
Noko caught offside, but what a finish. Chipping it over Carbone. Obviously not going to count, but here's the chance from Christian Zeppieri. Driving forward to that McGill back line on his left foot. Tries to go back across the keeper, and it's a good, strong left hand, and Chicolo keeps his team in the match.
Yeah, Zeppieri probably wanted to get that a little bit more out to the far post, instead sending it down the middle, and there's the substitution. We get a good look there of Justin Hendricks. He's taken the spot of Luca Acetola, who had a great first year here in his U Sports career, winning the Rookie of the Year. He was instrumental in the victory, or the lead. Currently, it's 3-1 as Acetola comes off. Gill leaving it there as the Lions making a run down that right side, looking for Hendricks. Azuma now. Zeppieri with the foot down, and it's turned over as the Lions trying to get something going here as it goes off the foot of Azuma out of touch.
Sultanzadeh, the number 29 for the York Lions, spent time with TFC Academy, has had a very strong appearance since coming on after being substituted.
Throw in onto the head of Azuma. Gathered up by the Redbirds as they push down by 2. Logan out to the far side. Through ball looking for Noko. Flipped in and coming out to get it is Wright. Couldn't get much on that one, but it is Carbone that comes down with it. And we're going to see McGill making another substitution as Ferraz ready to come back into this contest. Carbone sending it outside. Solatanzia delivering it. Brook waiting for it. Doesn't get much control on that one. Gill, who has been instrumental in this midfield, goes down trying to win that ball. Popsico. Coleridge trying to get through a pair of red jerseys as the Lions doing an excellent job on the defensive side of the ball. Coleridge up ahead. Carbone will come out to keep. No, he will let that one go, and it will be a goal kick coming up as we got 4.5 left, and we're going to see the substitution. Ferraz coming on now as he will take the spot of Vincent Villasanahi on the far side.
Late substitution in this game. Last-ditch attempt for the Redbirds to try to get back into this matchup, being down 3-1 with less than 4 minutes till we reach the 90.
Ferraz, who also is a finance student in his first year of eligibility, coming on now with just 4.5 to go, or 3 minutes to go. Carbone, big right foot delivering it down. First one by Coleridge. Condello will just send it down the field. Bruck trying to flick it on. Hendricks running onto it. Flipping it out to the far side. Chichillo working on the left now. Trying to trip up. Catches a toe on the turf. And Cleaner will come out of the crowd with the ball for McGill. A heavy collision at the midfield. As picking up the foul is... That is Wright getting called for the foul. Giving the free kick to McGill.
Take a look at that one more time. Noko looks like he actually gets tripped up by Manveer Gill, just coming across, trying to win the ball for his team, but Chicolo's going to try to get this ball into the box, and looks like Cleaner's going to try to get into the 18-yard box for his side.
Chicolo, we'll see how far he can deliver this down. Looking to get something going here, and maybe a late possibility. Sails it through. Nobody there as it will roll out for a York throw-in.
Not a great ball by Chicola. Needed that one to get into the box. Caused the York Lions back line to deal with it, but more time comes off the clock as Sultan Zadeh takes his time to get this throw-in back in play.
Waiting for the ball. Finally it does come in, and it will be Gianluca Condello to take the throw-in. Down the line, Bruck loses it as Azuma winning that battle. The flick on Condello, an excellent job winning that with the left shoulder. Gill holding off the defender, but it's Gill being taken down by William Popsecco. Condello delivering it, trying to switch the field up as he looks for Chichillo. Well taken down as he plays it back. Zeppieri will go all the way back to the keeper. Right. Working the left side. Zeppieri showing off some of his footwork there as he volleys it to himself. Azuma will pick that one up. Swinging it in, looking for the foot of Ferraz. And it's taken away by the Lions as it's sent down the field by Justin Hendricks. Bruck will chase it down, and he'll keep it in play. Bruck making a drive down the goal line. Stops. Just taking some time off the clock. Gill now will send it back to Condello. Over to right. Goes off the leg of Chichillo. And McGill trying to settle it down. Not much time left. Just a minute left on the clock time. Noko trying to make a run down that right side. Looking to get some advantage there, but a great run by the York Lions right to really jockey for position as he didn't allow the Redbirds to really get anything going. Bruck, who does have one in this game, looking for more. Great job by Cleaner taking it away as it's quickly played. Well, you're expecting it to be played quickly, but it's rolled in by Chamil. Azuma looking through as it's sent on. Coleridge getting to the middle of the field, trying to swing it outside, but it's taken away by Fidalgo, and he'll just run it up, taking all the daylight he can on that far side. Eventually loses it, but the Redbirds can't get anything going as Chichillo now will win it and take it deep inside the offensive territory. He'll eat some time up. He gets knocked off the ball and will win a free kick as the official will come down to check on Chichillo as a minimum of 3 minutes will be added on at the end of this second half. It's the York Lions leading the McGill Redbirds by a score of 3-1. York ready to make another substitution as warming up. Daniel Casa waiting to come on to the field.
Good play once again by Justin Chichillo just to keep that ball in the final third of the McGill Redbirds. A couple more minutes for them to get off the clock, and they're going to be crowned the bronze medalists at this national championship.
Casa coming onto the field. He'll take the spot of the left back, James Fidalgo, who had himself an excellent bronze medal game. One of the number of reasons why this McGill Redbirds team really had trouble getting into the box area, especially from that right side. As Casa trying hard to get a touch on that ball, does not get out of touch, and a throw-in coming in for McGill. Noko working it down the right side. Gill back there in a defensive side helping out, knocking it out for a throw-in.
The rain just looks like it's picking up here a little bit. It's getting ready for the gold medal matchup that's going to be coming up after this match between the UBC Thunderbirds and the Montreal Carabins.
That match scheduled to get underway at 2 o'clock as a foul is called against McGill. As Chichillo gets back to his feet there, as we take another look at it, as the frustration starting to build up in the corner. McGill not really getting anything going here in the second half. York making a couple more substitutions as waiting to come on. Daniel Avila, one of the players, start getting ready to come on. The second player is Jordan Hendricks coming back on.
Brother of Justin Hendricks, who is also on the field.
Always a good moment when you can see the brothers out there. As we'll see if we can get this substitution in before time expires. As McGill continuing to push Chichillo around as he has to get himself back up from the turf. Gill using the shoulder to control that ball as McGill trying to make a run, a late run here as it's sent out. Azuma, Coleridge trying to find a lane. Can't get anything going, and it goes out for a corner kick. And we'll get those substitutions on this corner as we're going to see Avila and Jordan Hendricks come on.
Christian Zeppieri, one of those players coming out of the match.
And what a weekend for Christian Zeppieri. He had a goal in the quarterfinal match. Unfortunately, couldn't find goal in the semifinals, but does add another one here as he was instrumental in this bronze medal game. A goal and an assist. One of the players I'm looking at as player of the match for the York Lions.
For sure. Congratulations to Christian Zeppieri on a great season. Many individual awards and a good season with York Lions as well.
And the other player coming out is Manveer Gill. A very positive work in the midfield position. And the final whistle goes, and the York Lions win the bronze medal as they defeat the McGill Redbirds by a score of 3-1. And the Redbirds falling in their final game. A great season all around, though, for McGill, getting to the Nationals, advancing, coming in as that number 5 seed, coming up just one spot as they'll go out with 4. York coming in as the OUA finalist, ranked number 6 entering the tournament, knocked off the 3rd seed St. FX X-Men, go on to win a bronze medal as they move up 3 spots in the seedings. But what a game. And Jacob, what a weekend of of soccer here in Oshawa.
Yeah, what a great game we had here for our bronze medal matchup. The York Lions being the 6th seed in the tournament. You don't typically see a very strong 6th seed like that. So congratulations to the York Lions on picking up the bronze medal in this year's national championship. And I was also very impressed by the McGill Redbirds. I haven't seen much of them as they do play in the RSEQ, losing out to Montreal in the conference championship. But I thought they had a fantastic season, a great national championships. And a couple players just to note, I thought Chammy on that left-hand side had a great tournament, along with Cleaner at the back. Such a big, strong, intelligent center back, and he did great today and great throughout the championship.
McGill coming in, forced to face the host Ontario Tech Ridgebacks in the quarterfinals. They pick up a penalty kick victory over the host Ontario Tech, fall to the UBC Thunderbirds, who were the number 1 seed entering this championship, which we'll see later on. And McGill just putting in a really solid effort in this bronze medal match. They had a lead in the first half as they picked up the first marker. It was Nathan Yee scoring 6 minutes into the contest, giving McGill that 1-0 lead. And York Lions just really picking up the pace once they found their legs as we take a look at the highlights from today's game. As there's the first goal, as Yee capitalizing, kind of catching the York Lions back on their heels a little bit, making no mistake, that coming just 6 minutes in. And then a corner taken there by Robinson as Bruck getting ahead on that, and then Zappieri with the beautiful pass. Candello, the one touch to its foot, and it's 2-1 going into the halftime. And then the only marker of the second half is Zappieri taking the ball from Bruck, making no mistake. And it is the York Lions winning the bronze medal by a score of 3-1. As we take a look at our final stats, shots towards target, 16-11 in favor of the York Lions. York being a little bit more successful, finding the target 10 times compared to only 4 for McGill. Fouls a little bit more one-sided in that second half for the Redbirds, and the corner kicks pretty dead even in this bronze medal match.
Yeah, as we saw in that first half, the McGill Redbirds started off so strong with a dominant first 10-15 minutes, but it was really the York Lions who took over the rest of the match. They dominated, outscoring the Redbirds after that first goal 3-0, and they ended up winning the bronze medal, and I think it was deserved. I think both teams performed fairly well today, but the York Lions do end up coming out on top.
And this has to be a difficult time for these players. For a lot of these players, it's the last time they'll be ever taking the pitch as a youth sports athlete. You had that opportunity last year. What is it like knowing that that portion of your career is over?
It's a bittersweet moment, of course. It's nice for a lot of these players to have their last game at a national championship. Of course, the York Lions are going to be a little happier, ended up winning the bronze medal, but just congratulations to all the seniors players who are not going to be back next season in youth sports, and congratulations on such an incredible career at the university level.
But as you know, there is more than just youth sports soccer. There is now that CPL level where you can get to as we see the presentations of the game. There is more than just the ending of this career. Zappieri getting recognized for the York Lions player of the game.
Laurent on the McGill side, great performance from him as well. But yeah, Christian Zappieri, someone who has been drafted in the past in the CPL draft. And as I mentioned earlier, the draft is coming up. And I wouldn't be surprised to see players from potentially both of these teams, as we know youth sports provides such great talent across the national tournament, but across the country as well.
And for McGill, being back at this national championship, getting that taste, a very young group of players there. They're going to see how it feels and want to get back here year after year after year. And for the York Lions, as we take a look at them receiving their bronze medals, a great finish to their career. They were first in the OUA Western Conference, made it to the finals where they fell to the Ontario Tech Ridgebacks. As there's the game-winning goal scorer, Candello, getting his medal, and wanted to prove that they could get that revenge. They were able to get to the bronze medal game, and they come out with that 3-1 victory.
Yeah, the York Lions, a team that has won so much in the past, and Carmasacco with such high standards, he, of course, wanted to win a gold medal here, but the bronze medal is still a great achievement for the York Lions. They would have wanted gold, but as we stated, it's an incredible achievement, and congratulations on a great season for the York Lions and Carmisaco.
Exactly, a great season for the York Lions. Carmen Isako making his 12th appearance at Nationals. They've won the OUA championships 6 times. They were the Nationals title 4 times, and they will come out of here with the bronze medal this afternoon, and still ahead. Still lots of soccer action coming from Vaso's Field in Oshawa. As coming up, 2 o'clock is the time that is kickoff for that gold medal game as the number 1 seed, the UBC Thunderbirds, take on the Montreal Carabins, who were the number 2 seed coming into this. As we take a look at the bracket there, it's going to be 1 versus 2, East versus West, Thunderbirds versus the Carabins. It's going to be an exciting game, and you can catch it all here on CBC. Jacob, a very good tournament here in Oshawa. Final thoughts on this National Sports Championships?
No, it was an incredible National Sports Championships. I can't wait for the final coming up soon, and it looks like the Clouds are just as excited because the rain is coming down, so we'll see if that sticks around for the final, but we've got a great matchup for the final game of this 2024 U Sports National Championship between Montreal and UBC.
And only one more game to come. As coming up at 2 o'clock, it will be the Montreal Carabins taking on the UBC Thunderbirds. On behalf of Jacob Bagley, producer Casey Dobson, and your U Sports ISI Live team here in Oshawa, this is Derek Lindeman thanking you for joining us as the bronze medal York Lions defeat the McGill Redbirds by a score of 2-1. You've been watching U Sports on CBC, where champions are made.
U Sports on CBC, presented by les Championnats U Sport à Radio-Canada, une présentation du gouvernement du Canada, the Government of Canada. Nike, Fox 40, Barabird Medical Supplies, Les Bag Baron Rings, et par Bruce Power, and by Bruce Power.